Two impact players get set to collide tonight. Miller's offensive explosion was the talk of the league the other night. What's he got in store tonight? Foss, known for her physicality, but she also showed the soft mitts. With so much talent on the ice, anything is possible, and it goes down next. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Really been looking forward to see how these two teams match up tonight, and we are officially underway to find out. Scooped up along the wall by Kucherov. Here's the chance in front! Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And now he passes up to Theodore. Here's a chance! Takes the puck behind the net. The Admirals have it now. Picked up along the boards by Weber. And he passes it up ahead to Raymond. Raymond's got it in the offensive zone. Great reach with the poke check by Forsling. Dismissed that chance. Seattle's got it in their own zone. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Fost. Seattle's going to play it from the corner. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone.
Stick technology is so different today. He doesn't need a huge wind-up to get this long-range wrister off. It is on and off his stick, and it makes its way to the net, but the goaltender steers it aside.
And that was a good heads-up read to make that save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. The Admirals play it along the wing. And that's turned aside by Hellebuck. Quick feed to Makar. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And they score on the delayed penalty and make it count.
Well, they do make it count, James. Now, it will negate their power play opportunity, but hey, when you capitalize, you don't get the power play. Well, he does a great job of maneuvering his body to get available in tight to the goaltender. Anytime you're net front, you want to find a way to get your stick on a puck. This one-timer that he's able to get off beats the goaltender clean.
If there was somebody who needed a little something in this rivalry series, I'd say it was him.
Well, he's been scoreless in the series, James, so that's going to be a weight lifted right off his shoulders, and it's going to silence the critics. Anytime you're in a rival game, you know that there's a lot of eyes on it.
The Admirals played along the boards. Oh, what a hit against the boards!
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
Solani's got it against the boards. And that's intercepted by Kopitar. And he gives it over to Tarasenko. Drives it to the crease. Decides to think about it. Moves it to the middle. And that's blocked in front. Picked up along the wall by Faber. The Admirals get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, here we go. Denies him! Seattle's got it from behind the net. McKinnon's moving the puck through his own zone. Here we go, one-man rush. The Admirals gain control of the puck against the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Makes a move in front. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Ovechkin. Shot! And will play on as that gets a piece of the glove. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. The Admirals win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Cuts inside! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Raymond's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Scores! Looking like me grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home.
Well, this isn't just a power play here, James, by being able to hold on to the puck while you're being jostled and shoved. It's also the awareness piece to have your head up, knowing where everyone is on the ice while you're under that kind of pressure. And then you get an assist and it winds up in the back of the net to boot. That's just a great play all the way around.
Seattle's now up by 2 here in the second.
They've really pushed the pace this entire game, James. It's going to be a question as to whether they can really close it out. And their first few strides have been urgent. That tells me they've been prepared right from puck drop.
Steps inside the line. He's got a step. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Wrist shot from the slot. Puck grabbed by Theodore. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Seattle's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Loses the coverage there. Stones him on the one-timer. Tries to feed it over to McCarr. Taken along the wall by Gretzky. And he moves it up to McKinnon. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Knocked away. Takes it at center. The Admirals take it along the wall. Shot! Close, but not close enough. Stopped by the goaltender. McCarr's got it behind his own net. Here's a short pass to Gretzky. They've got an on-man rush. Dishes it off. Denied on the play. Oh, wow. And he's knocked off the puck there.
Levi's last save is one that's going to be remembered for a while, James. It's going to be on the highlight reel. It's on one of mine now. I mean, he stole one there. It was all but in, and that desperation and compete level, it makes the save. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
More than half the period has expired. Seattle's got a 2-0 lead. And now he tries to get it across to Nugent Hopkins. Broken up at center by Gensel. Turns it aside with the glove. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Slammed into the wall. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he slides it quickly to Tarasenko. The Admirals looking against the half wall. That's intercepted. Seattle's got it across the line. The Admirals gain control of the puck. Slides the puck across to Kopitar. Turned aside by Hellebuck. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. The Admirals have time to work with, but they need to convert on one of these scoring chances as they are trailing here in the second. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Quick pass to Hughes. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Centering feed. Oh, and he fans on it. Feeds it over. Kucherov's got the puck. The Kraken have it now. From one end of the blue line to the other. The Admirals will play it from the defensive zone. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Weber. Bank pass feed. And that's off a stick. handles the pass. The Admirals carried along the wall. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. The Admirals have had no shortage of good looks so far tonight, but they still trail here as we approach the second intermission. There's the horn. 2 periods down, a third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. And the clock is ticking here on period number 3. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Admirals need to change their mindset in the third period and kind of flip the switch to attack mentality. This game is still close, many thanks to their goaltender, but now they got to find a way to generate some offense. When you're trailing, you got to take some risks. You have to beat your defenders, and you got to find a way to get through the middle of the ice. And when you get the chance, you got to convert.
Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. The Admirals have it against the wall. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. They score! And it's a 1-goal game after that one.
Well, that's timely execution, James, because there's still runway left. There's still hope they can get back in this one. Well, he had me fooled. He had the goaltender fooled. Thought he might be shooting, but instead he pulls off the deke, gets the goalie to bite, and then slides it in right by the post.
Well, another goal, and it's a bit of a recurring theme for him against his rivals.
Well, he's the go-to guy right now, James. I mean, he's got that point streak going, and anytime the coach is looking down thinking who to put out there, it's not a question. He's jumping over the boards.
The Kraken have gained control of the puck along the wall. Passes it over. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Moves it to Gretzky, and that's broken up with a stick in front. Moves the puck along the half wall. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Puts him right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Through center along the wing. Feeds the puck across to Jokinen. Taken by Ovechkin. Puck picked up by Weber. Seattle's got it in their own zone. Now he slides it up to McKinnon. And there's the whistle icing the call. The Admirals need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. McKinnon's got the puck in his own zone. Seattle's playing it through center. Miller's going to play it against the half wall. Picked up along the boards by Ekblad. Shot! Can't get it to go. Good fight for the puck along the boards. What a steal in his own end. Jostles the puck loose. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer. Really like the strength that he has with his bottom hand on this backhand shot, James, to be able to put it by the goaltender.
Well, a big goal there, and it finally gets him into the mix here in this rivalry series.
Well, and there's no one happier to do that than him, James, but also his teammates, because they also know that they need him as part of their team to be able to execute and get on the board if they're going to be successful against their rival opponent.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. The Admirals gain possession along the wall. Dished on over to Eklund. On the attack along the boards. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And sends it just out of reach. Moves it quickly over to Eklund. Along the half wall with the puck. Still a tight one here as we approach the final minute of the third. The Admirals gain possession. One-time blast. Big-time stop. Thompson's lugging the puck. And now it's grabbed by Forsling. Moves by the Czech. Puck scooped up by Tkachuk. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Feeds it over on the attack. Save made by the goalie.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Hughes has won the draw. Quick feed to Niedermeyer. Oh, what a save with the glove by Levi. The Kraken have taken possession along the wall. The Admirals gain possession in their own end. Getzel's got it along the wing. Here's a short pass to Kelly. With the blast! And that shot gets caught in traffic. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And there's the horn. 60 minutes solves absolutely nothing. Let's go to the period where heroes are made. Overtime looms here on EA Sports. Who's walking away with the W tonight? Overtime should give us an answer, and they're ready to drop the puck. Overtime action is underway. Absolutely love it. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Seattle's on the attack. Fires it. Oh, what a glove save. Wow. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he came up with a solid stop on that play.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
The game on the line, in on a breakaway. What a huge save on the play.
Well, here in overtime, you'd never know that he's feeling any pressure. There's no nerves with that save. It's timely, and it's huge.
Shuts him down. Seattle's got it along the wall. Oh, this looks dangerous. Passes it over. And that rush is broken up with a great defensive effort there. Fires it on net. Levi's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. A critical draw here. And they win the draw on their own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Gretzky's won the face-off here in the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. Oh, this has been a hot night as the horn sounds. Overtime still decides nothing. Will we get a hero in the shootout? Absolutely, and we'll find out who it is next.
Please visit the box office and get them while they last.
Eklund's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Kucherov's at center ice with the mindset, anything you can do, I can do better. And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
Well, and this is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Nugent Hopkins could put some heat on his opponents here if he can deliver a goal as it remains. Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease and just bearing it home.
Coming up clutch when they needed him to.
Well, it's do or die here. All the pressure is on him to score, and he finds a way to get it in the back of the net. The shootout will continue.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's trying.
Scores! Wow, what a hammer!
Yeah, he was waiting for the goaltender to make the first move, and once he saw the opening, the flick of the wrist, and buried the puck.
He needs a goal here to keep his team alive. Makes a save, and that'll do it as they take it into the shootout. What a night, and what an effort by the road team.